Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christine with gaugegirltraining, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist and chemical engineer, and in today's video, we are going to discuss 3 ways to fix a damaged metabolism. So let's get started. So the other day I was doing a live stream on Instagram and somebody asked me the question, how do I know if my metabolism is damaged? And I wrote it down because I thought it was an interesting question that could be answered in a YouTube video. And the first thing you want to know is, how can you tell if you have a damaged metabolism? And the number one sign is a plateau. And when your body is plateaued, that means you are doing all the things. You are eating properly, you are eating in a caloric deficit, you are working out, you are doing cardio, you are doing your weights, you're doing all the things, and nothing is happening for at least 4 to 6 weeks of consistent effort. You are seeing absolute zero change in your weight, zero change in your measurements, zero change in your body composition. And even to add to that, you are seeing an increase in your fat mass, a decrease in your muscle mass. You are feeling more and more fatigued overall. You are experiencing extreme hunger as well as irregular menstrual cycles. If this is happening, these are the classic signs of a damaged metabolism. So a better way to look at metabolic damage is really more one of metabolic acclimation. So when you restrict your calories and you see short-term results, what's going to happen is your metabolism is going to be slower as a result of the fact that you are taking in fewer calories. As your metabolism slows down, it's going to acclimate and your body is not going to require as much energy over time. When this happens, this is just due to that metabolic application. And when your body hits that plateau, that's your body actually trying to save you, because your body is trying to prevent a state of scarcity. So now, in addition to these plateaus, there is another thing that can cause your metabolism to slow down, and that is stress. So stress elevates your cortisol levels, and stress is scientifically proven to cause the metabolism to change. Just even thinking about that even adds stress to the equation. But it's very, very important to monitor your calories and trust your body's intuition when it is telling you that you do need to eat a little bit more, or you know what, you're full and satisfied and you may need to dial it back. So the reality is stress definitely impacts metabolic shifts. And I'm not sure if you guys have ever experienced this, but I know sometimes there's times when I get upset, I want to eat more. There's other times I get upset, I want to eat nothing. And stress has a direct impact on our metabolism. So the first step in reversing and improving a damaged metabolism is to increase your energy intake. And there's 2 ways you can go about this. The first method is reverse dieting, which is the opposite of dieting. When you think of dieting, you are reducing your calories. Now, when you are doing a reverse diet, you are steadily and slowly increasing the calories to get your body to a point of maintenance. So that's one method. The other method is the all-in method. And the all-in method is where you literally just turn on a switch and start eating a whole lot more and leave nothing off limits. Now, there's pros and cons to each of these methods. If you take the all-in approach, the psychology could be, well, the faster I increase my calories, the faster my metabolism is going to be back to normal. But this approach can snowball and get really crazy really fast, because when you just start overnight eating all the things, it can put your mind back in that, oh shoot, I just gained a lot of weight, now I need to lose the weight type of a mentality. So it can be really tricky with the all-in mentality. However, there are benefits to it, and there are people who have successfully implemented it. Now with the reverse dieting approach, again, pros and cons to that. Reverse dieting it's slower, it's steady, it's more calculated, so your likelihood of gaining fat on a reverse diet is much lower than on an all-in approach. However, it does have a higher level of control, a higher level of calculation, and those who are prone to disordered eating tendencies can struggle a little bit more on that end of the spectrum. You're going to have to ask yourself, which approach makes more logical sense for you, your mindset, where you're at, and your health goals at this point. So when you're in the process of repairing metabolic damage, the second thing you're going to want to do is to reduce excessive physical activity. I'm not saying don't work out, but you don't need to necessarily be up 5 a.m. every day, 6-7 days a week to repair a damaged metabolism. So keep in mind that under those circumstances, a damaged metabolism can benefit from less activity. And for those who are big on control, this can be very hard. What I would recommend is dialing back cardio, making it either more walks or shorter sessions, no longer than 20 minutes. I would dial the weights back to a maximum of 3 to 4 times a week and keep it there and allow your body to rest and heal in between with more time than you normally would. And step number 3 to reverse a damaged metabolism is more on the lifestyle intervention side of things. And what I mean by that is implementing grace, implementing self-care, positive self-talk, allowing yourself just to have that breathing room, to have that buffer, to figure it out as you go, to be patient with yourself, because I find that the people who are white knuckling their way through it and forcing their body and pushing their body really, really hard to respond and to do the things, it adds more stress. It leads to a poor relationship with food. And what I encourage you guys to do is to focus on enjoying your food, to focus on healing that relationship, to focus on striking a proper balance with your hunger signals, with your eating in a way that's pleasurable, that's enjoyable, and one that is kind and nourishing to your body. So comment below if you have any specific questions regarding how to fix a damaged metabolism. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.